you're exhausted, unfocused, and stuck because you're draining your energy the wrong way. So today, we're going to focus on the energy pyramid. Oh, well, I guess we'll just add the A there. Pyramid. So first of all, let's get a fucking triangle and do not fucking make any sort of judgment. Triangle body fuck. I'm the top. Alright, anyways. Let's say the base of this pyramid is literally your physical energy. So this is your workout. This is like working out. Working out. This is your diet / nutrition. Right? That's what this is. So your energy level, at least on the base of it all, and we'll mark this as green. The base of this is all focused on you working out and your nutrition. Now, that goes without speaking. If you don't work on your health, you're going to fucking die. You're going to croak over and just be like dunce and fucked up, right? Because what you eat is what you become. How you work out is also what you become, right? And this is probably more important than this because people that just eat correctly and don't work out as much are going to be just fine. But if you have a certain physique that you're looking for, you're going to have to work out depending on how well you want to look. And then you also need to follow up your nutrition with that as well. So a lot of people get this fucked up, right? And so you might give this 50%, and that's going to fuck you up in the long term because what you're looking for requires this to be at 100% all the time. And I tell people all the time, wherever you're looking to be or what you're looking to achieve in life, just work it backwards, right? So if the person that you want to become is some fucking strong man, how the fuck could you go to the gym 50% of the time? If you want to be some strong man, that don't make no fucking sense, right? So if you want to be some strong man, this needs to be at top key. If you want to be just a regular fucking farmer or a gardener, this is still going to have to be fucking up to par to some degree. You're going to have to eat well. You might not work out all the time, but you're going to have this nutrition going up. So it's not all about working out, and it's all not about just how you eat, but your physical energy is what dictates the entire structure and stability of this sort of pyramid, right? So your next rung in the pyramid is your mental energy, right? And we'll mark this blue, right? So what is your mental energy? So when you're channeling your energy from the base up, because you want to focus on this first, because this is where you get a shit ton of your energy. Well, hell, you eat, right? If you don't eat, you're going to die, right? So this is your base, right? So next is your mental energy. You're going to have a fuck ton of energy when you're working out and you're eating correctly and you're doing things that promote your health, right? So in your mental energy, the first thing you want to do is what? I say it all the time, eliminate distractions. That right there, my friends, is key. Eliminating your distractions when you have energy, because the base of your energy is going to come from you working out and eating correctly. You're going to have a fuck ton of energy to do a lot with. When you have a lot of energy and spare energy to fucking disperse everywhere, you're not fully focused on the things that you need to focus on because you have an abundance of energy to disperse. And it happens in everything you do. You have a fuck ton of energy. You have no real focus just as yet. You're going to have to eliminate your distractions to really see where you want to go, right? You're going to have to. I fucking butchered this word as well. G's on P's. Distractions. You're going to have to eliminate that, because what does eliminating your distractions do? It gives you clarity. And you need that. You need fucking clarity in this rung. You have to, because there's a greater goal that you want to get to, but your mental energy will be given to all of your distractions if you allow it to. And you will allow it to happen because you're not fully focused and clear on what you want for life. So you have to get really conscious of all of the distractions that you have. And like I've said before, when you go up and you start to get the small wins, you start to get your momentum loop in order, you start to get over your quantum loops of that's been plaguing your life, whatever lessons you got to go through, that frees up your space and your ability to focus on things, right? So you have to get really clear on what you want. And I usually would say, if you really are looking to become something, whatever that something is, put that at the top of your brain and work it backwards. Does the person that I'm looking to become act the way I am currently acting? If that is no, if you say no to that, you have a fuck ton of distractions. Because the only thing that's stopping you from getting to where you're going to go is your distraction. So if you haven't got fucking eliminate, geez, I butchered that too. If you haven't fucking got your free elimination of distractions ebook in the description below, you might want to go do that, because a lot of us are killing ourselves right here. We got the fucking physical down, we've got the clarity down, but we're filled up with distractions. So it makes like the glass really fucking foggy. And then you wonder why you can't go up or ascend in your life. Sometimes even some of us take this mental energy and try to make it our base. So you read a lot. You're really into you're really into, let's say, journaling. You're into hearing seminars, podcasts, X, Y, Z, and you try to make this your foundation. And then you slack off here. But then you wonder why your brain's not triggering the way it should, because you don't have the physical energy to promote this. So you make this your base, that's going to be fucked up too. So imagine you're triggering at 30% here and 60% here. It's not going to fucking work, because when you get up here, right, which is your emotional energy, you're going to be plagued with fuckery. You just will. And if you don't believe me, try it yourself. But here, I'm going to make that purple. And all emotional energy is, let's say, is self-care. Because you have to care for yourself, because it's all about you to a degree. Mindfulness. Right? And relationships. Right? And a lot of times let me mark these as purple. We get this part fucked up too. Your self-care won't be promoted if you have your physical energy fucked up, and also won't be happening if you're distracted. Right? Because if you're distracted, you can't deal with yourself or take time for yourself, because you're giving it out to other people. What does that look like? Are you distracted? Just ask yourself that right now. Are you distracted? You can't get the answer. Think about what you want to do. And have you gotten there or anywhere close within the last 6 months to a year? If the answer is no, you're fucking distracted, right? How many times do you take care of yourself? And the real question you got to ask yourself, do you take care of yourself enough, right? To say that you're not, to say that your self-care rung is taken care of, right? Do you have the mindfulness to understand what's going on and be self-aware of your emotional state and physical state? And are your relationships intact? Are you keeping connected with people that can promote whatever you're looking for and help you get to where you're trying to be? It doesn't mean you need to be some monumental success. That doesn't mean you need to have all the money in the fucking world, drive the fastest cars on the fucking road. You just need to have relationships that promote your mental health, your physical health, and your emotional health. If you have people around you that can help you regulate this right here, you are in good hands with the relationships that you have. If this is a no, and you have people that want to destroy this fucking structure, you need to get rid of that. Because just like in the quantum loop, if you have, let's use down here let's see for a second. If you have people, right? So let's say this is you. There's other people here in a corner. There's these people, right? More people, because we have relationships with many people, even if we don't speak to them that often, right? These people are emitting things onto you at all times. So you better, and let me tell you something, everyone has to go through this. So if they're fucked up, right? Let's just say fucked up. Fucked up here for the whole entire group. Let's say the whole group is fucked up, right? They're emitting every piece of their fucked upness, for lack of a better word, onto you. And what do you think that then does for you? Right? Does that keep this shit intact? Does that keep your emotional energy up and running? Does that keep your fucking mental energy up and running? Does that keep your physical energy up and running? No, it probably doesn't. So you want to be very mindful of who the fuck, and this goes back to being fucking mindful with you. If you are not mindful to understand that these fuckers here are promoting the downfall of this structure, you will end up inevitably going back through a quantum loop or a quantum lesson in your life that you don't want to deal with. You're going to make mistakes along the way, which are good, but they're not meant for you if they're giving you advice. Right? Do not take advice from people that you wouldn't like to trade lives with. That's probably a quote that a lot of people have heard, and you've probably heard it before, but it's very true. Why would you take advice from people you don't want to switch lives with? Doesn't make too much of any sense. So you want to be very careful about who you put in this circle, and being mindful of the relationships that you have, and always taking self-care very serious, because that is the top pinnacle of your goddamn energy pyramid. You'll have no sharpness without self-care, mindfulness, and relationships, because it kind of works all together, right? Self-care, mindfulness, relationships promote clarity, because these people will help you get in clarity. They will also eliminate distractions if they're on the same frequency as you. But if you are on the same frequency as them, they're going to be the distraction you have to get rid of, right? And physical energy is only to promote you working out and getting in the right fucking nutritional state, so that your body continues to function. Imagine if you want a certain physique, you're going to have to work for it. You want a certain mind state, you're going to have to work for it. You want a certain emotional state to understand all of these things, you're going to have to work for it, which means it starts at your physical level. So get that under fucking control. Work on your mental energy to get clarity and eliminate distractions, and then work on the mindfulness, your self-care, and the relationships that you have around you that might be promoting fucking negativity in your life. And then you wonder why you can't get anything right, or why you're so fucking unfocused and drained, right? So get this shit under control immediately.
Boy, Mr. Brown.